Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning, Nick.
How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's a Ramadan fasting period, but for the body and the spirit, it's very nice moment.
Very true, very true. Patrick, I'm very grateful for your time and the time you dedicated to talk about emotional intelligence and for your effort as well as an educator and, as we say, healthy influencer. So thanks for being here today.
My pleasure.
For those few ones that don't know Patrick, Patrick is an ex-footballer. He played for Paris Saint Germain, Parma in Italy, Gamba Osaka in Tokyo in Japan, Cagliari, importantly, in Sardinia, and he played very important Cagliari. And for the Cameroonian National Team many times, and has been awarded as the best African footballer in 2000. You retired in 2005, and of course, is a limitation to your whole career. But apart from the footballer, Patrick is a human being, is a father and a husband, and I would like you to share something about you.
I will go more precisely. I'm a father of 5 and a father-in-law of 4. Father-in-law of 4. So this is very important. I am a football coach, even if I'm not working as a coach today, but I've got a diploma, and also I have a diploma in management and organization of sports. Today and during my whole life, I've worked in football industry, and I'm still happy to do so today.
I would say, since you retired as a non-athlete, would you like to share something about the transition from player to non-player?
Let's say that my transition wasn't that difficult, because I decided at the beginning to be a football agent, and it was my former agent who asked me to do so while I was still playing. So I had in mind what to do after my football career. And I did it for 3 years, and it was 3 long years, because definitely it wasn't something done for me. It's not that I wasn't successful on it. Let's say that economically I obtained good results, so we made money, but let's say that emotionally, let's say that as a human being, it was tough for me to just because sometimes you're not happy with the way you have to interact with people. Then I started to leave that job, and what I found afterwards was definitely made for me. That means I started to work at a sports analyst from different TV channels. Then I have a long run with Canal Plus, with a well-known TV channel. And yeah, it was nice for me because, you know, as a retired, it helped me to remain in the game, in the sense that people have always people were always seeing me. I was in people's living room, so it was good for me, my reputation, and I consider it was, it is, because it's not finished. It's something I must definitely thank God for. Yeah, different things in the meantime. Football diploma, management and organization master. In the meantime, it helped me to keep on studying, and yeah, I'm pretty satisfied what I've during almost 20 years now, because I retired in 2005, as you say, in May 2005, so almost 19 years from now, and I'm not wasting my time.
Definitely, I know you're pretty busy, and I appreciate that, because as I shared like privately, I love your commitment into education as a football coach, and with your comments as well. And so today we are, let's say, focusing on emotional intelligence. We are doing this series of interviews in order to bring sensibilization on the topic, which is a topic that is pretty new.
Yep.
So before stepping into football specifically, like the play football, I would ask, as a professional, as a football coach, as a TV commentator as well, what is emotional intelligence from your point of view? What is it for?
Emotional intelligence to me is like it's important to understand that situations in life can be monitored in different ways. Meaning you have to be aware that you can, if not that you have to control yourself. Clearly, it's the adoption of good answers, of the best answers possible to what happened in life. Life is not only work. Life is not only leisure, and in every moment of life, you have the stress, you have the passion, addictions, and so on. So you have to manage all that. And it's important to understand what happens around you, inside you. And if you understand that, yeah, clearly you can adopt the best you can have the best decisions. You can remain calm if needed. Most of the time, it's better to be calm. By the way, yeah, it's kind of, let's say, meditate to act well, to have the good actions, the good reactions. That's how I see emotional intelligence.
Listening to you, I'm grasping there is a big emphasis on self-control, self-management, knowing yourself, as you said, knowing yourself inside for better decision making. Because of course we shape our life, our future, based on the choices that we make. So if I understood your message is a tool, emotional intelligence is a tool that can improve decision making, self-knowing, composure, of course, to be a better professional. Do you think these are the skills that any professional, not just football related or sports related, but broadly speaking as well, these are the soft skills that a professional can get.
Yes, any professional, I will say by stage extension, many human beings. I mean, it's not a tool you can give in the hand of a 4 years old kid, of course, but it for me, it's you arrive one day when you are. I mean, you have to be in control, meaning you are an adult and you have to take the decisions. You have to go in life by yourself, even if you're helped by your brother, sister, friends, relatives, whatever. But you become somebody who have to take decisions. And those decisions are sometimes taken because you don't know many things in life, because of lack of experience, lack of knowledge in certain areas, and so on. But emotional intelligence won't help, won't be a tool that will ensure you will not make any mistake in life. But at least you can, I was talking about meditation. It's not probably the right word, but I mean, you have to think about what you're doing. You have to think and understand how people are acting or reacting, even yourself. And when you can start to control, when you can start to have a better control of that, it's just a better decision maker that you become. I will not exaggerate saying that you're a better person, but if you do things the proper way, the best way possible, for sure you will be seen as a better person. And to me, I know that since I use the emotional intelligence, I had some reaction that I wanted not to have in the past, and I don't have any more today. Some unfortunately remain, but at least I'm conscious about the fact that I have to change some things. And I am also confident that I will learn by my own how to think about the situations and the way I have to monitor all those situations. So it's essential to understand that it's a long way run in your deep inside, and you have to use it as a real and good tool to always think and think and think. And it's not too much thinking, because when I say that, but no, it is the right way, and it's also good if you have the good coach. Mine was not too bad. If you have the good coach, and if you can have the possibility to exchange with him, because sometimes you are not sure you use the right way to solve the situations or problems. It's also a better way to be sure that your corrections are the right ones. And after all, if you have a doubt on it, you can still think about the basic of what you learn about the emotional intelligence, and understand that at any time you have at least the right analysis. Then if you have the right analysis, it's better to it's better for the rest to find the best solutions.
I really appreciate your comment, Patrick. I see a lot of importance in self-responsibility. As you said, there is a moment in life when you have to take decisions yourself. It's your future, so you are the one in charge of it. And being able to, or being capable to take decisions autonomously is something that's gonna necessarily drives you inward. So there's a lot of thinking and double thinking and triple thinking as well, is becoming a better human being. For yourself at first, but intrinsically you become a better component of society. Because you're gonna dwell, you're gonna rationalize cognitively about your behaviors and the effects of your behaviors on other people, personally and professionally, because of course we cannot divide the heart and the mind in those two different sectors. Thanks for your comments so far. I would step into football. So you said you are a coach now, and you have been an athlete as well. So your comment is valuable twice compared to one athlete only or one coach only, because you've been the both of them. So I would ask, to what degree do you believe is important in football for an athlete or for a coach? I'm gonna leave it to you.
For the athletes, I won't say it's maybe too late for me to answer because I'm not anymore on the pitch, and I don't know how I would have think or react when I was still on the pitch. What I know today is that outside the pitch, you have I said before better, but even a longer analysis about the situation. Maybe you have more serene discernment. You can more easily remain calm, I was saying before. So you can adopt behaviors that will definitely help in interacting with people, taking decisions, understands what a group of person or a person could think, and if you have all this in your hands, for sure, you will interact better, take better decisions, and so on. So I imagine that for the athlete, when it is recognized that the decision making is crucial, but you have a lot of informations at the same time. You have to collect many informations and give one decision. For sure, and what I was saying before, it won't help not to make mistakes, but the adoption of the best decision will be better. So when you are seated on the bench, seated on behind your scribania or on the pitch, it's different, different things. But the brain remains for one person. So if you help your brain better, you will act better.
I love this point, Patrick. I see it very philosophical. It doesn't help not to make mistakes. Because, I mean, life is making mistakes. The most frequent thing in human nature is making mistakes. It's a crucial part of the progress and development. So the point is how we cope with those mistakes. How we are able to emotionally be fine with acceptance and self-compassion, self-forgiveness, and let go of those mistakes, understanding that, yeah, I'm growing, I must make mistakes. Not to stay in the past or not to be influenced by previous mistakes. Do you think for clubs and football federation is important to integrate this typology of training? Psycho-emotional coaching or training, more generally speaking?
It's not the same area, but the question remains the same. If you ask me, will be good for a club, a federation, to go for a physio, for instance. I will say that the physio is good for one person, it's good for an individual, but it's even better for a group of individuals. Meaning, I can have, I'm part of a team, I can afford to have my personal physio, and the rest of the team doesn't have a physio, or one physio for 25 players. I will feel better, but I think I will be even better if my mates are at the same level, meaning they can be treated the best way and avoid injuries or repair injuries. It's not the same, and we cannot call it injury, but what happens if people's brains in one group are all affected by one thing, one situation, whatever. And if I'm the only one in the group to have the right tools to react, will I be strong because I'm alone, or will it be better to be all together stronger in order to obtain the right result? I mean, for a community, for a group of persons or whatever, it's better to have those tools. Of course, we have different areas in life, psychology, philosophy, that also can be an answer to that. But I think that emotional intelligence is different, because it's different for sure, but it's different in the sense that it helps you at a point to understand that inside you have the answers. The other sciences, let's say, will bring you to big knowledge, and you probably not have time to learn all about yes, to learn all about this science. So let's say that in few interactions you can grow faster than using over science, and I would say other tools. So I will not say that it's the revolution itself, but to me, it was definitely kind of revolution, because I understand many things about me. And what I don't understand about me, step by step, remain more clear in my head. What I don't know about people's reaction, because I'm not inside the brain of the people, remain yes, the same, less confusion. I know that people are different, and I have to understand that first thing. People react because they are different, and I'm different. I know that it's with time, with thinking, rethinking, you can solve by your own most of the situations, and it did give me more confidence, because I don't know what will be the next situation, but I know I'm capable of adjusting the situation.
It's a very beautiful
I think
thing. That's a very beautiful thing. We don't know the future, but with the right tools, we take confidence that I'm gonna handle the situation in the future.
Yeah.
That's a very profound one. Thanks for this comment. And I really appreciated as well the point of considering one individual part of a team. So of course, it's going to be important for the whole team to have these typology of tools, because if one individual got emotional intelligence coaching, but not the others, someone else, as we were talking before, it might lose composure or self-control and get a red card. And so in that situation, all the team has a detrimental factor, because they all stay in 10 instead of 11.
Mm-hmm. That's it. I have to admit that you say in better words.
Patrick, I wanted to ask, how do you think is important for federations and confederations as well to be like the pioneers of this new science, practical science, as a piece of training, implementation, integration in what they do regularly? Because I mean, the innovation, it might come from the very top of the pyramid. So I would ask, reframed or shortly framed, to what degree do you think federations and confederations are responsible for integrating this typology of tool?
Tricky question, in the sense that
1 to 10, 1 to 10, if you want to cut it short, like on a 1 to 10 scale, how do you think is important for federation and confederations to integrate this coaching?
I will first give a number from 1 to 10. 6 or 7. And what is tricky is to give the explanation to it, knowing that you have to, I think we have to explain, not in every detail, but in general, the way they work and the way it will impact more efficiently their approach and their work, their communication, and so ever. So, but in that sense, I say it's tricky. But when I say 6 or 7, it's because I'm first of all confident that it's helpful, but it will be even more helpful by the time where people will know more about this practical science, and because it's always difficult when something is new to make it adopt by everybody at the same time. So it's have to grow step by step in order to people to pay more attention on it. The problem today is that you have to first to explain what it is about, and then to convince that it's good for an individual. And if it's good for an individual, it's good for many individuals. So the tricky thing is that, like in many things in life, if I say that this drink is good for you, the best way to feel it is to have a drink and to practice, and it has to be practical. The good is drink, okay, let me drink it. And if you don't have access to the top of management, if in the confederation or in the federation, it will be very, very difficult to make it being part of the institution. But apart that, I'm pretty sure that it's really, really useful.
Patrick, I thank again, because you said it's a step-by-step process. And just by having this chat, I'm positive we are bringing awareness of about emotional intelligence and what is it for, what we can gain as a team, as a club, or individually as an athlete. And so I, again, thank you for being part of this sensibilization process, I would say. So before saying goodbye, I will take advantage of your presence. Do you have any suggestions for those ones that are still 50-50 about, okay, do I need emotional intelligence? Is something that I can integrate in my club, federation, confederation? What's your final suggestions for them?
I would say try it. If something is unknown, or if you don't have a full control of what it is, try it in the sense that it won't affect your physical skills, it won't affect you in anything. You will not become crazy after.
That's for sure. Nothing bad gonna happen. Yeah, just give a go. That's right.
So yes, it's important to try, but of course, it's better to try if you really believe that one can be helpful. It's not something. I mean, it's like many things in life. Maybe it can be the question for some people. being 50-50 can be a question of cost, for instance. But things in life are not always given, so you have some time to do some to take some decisions and to spend some money or whatever. But the reality is that do what I've done, try it, and for sure you will adopt it.
Love it, Patrick. Once again, thanks for your time. I don't want to take advantage too deeply, so I know we run over 30 minutes. But yeah, I really enjoyed the conversation, and I'm grateful again for the points you've made.
I did it with a great pleasure. I didn't have to think a lot about it.
That's good. We said just make it genuine and transparent. Yeah, those are the best chats, of course.
Okay, great, Nick. It was a real pleasure.
Thank you again, and yeah, we are in touch. Speak soon.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Talk to you soon.